Despite what you may gather from 99% of my content, I don't hate everything. Even though E3 2014 was massively underwhelming, there are a few shining gems atop the shit pile. Because it's fucking arbitrary to list the top games in some sort of order of quality, I'm just gonna run through the list of games I'm looking forward to that was shown at E3 2014, and then tell you which one impressed me the most. Now, I have a couple of rules for this list. No remasters can be on this list, so sorry GTA 5, and any game on this list must have had gameplay or a gameplay trailer shown at E3 2014. So before we jump in, I'm going to list off a few games that would have made my list, but didn't for very obvious reasons. Uncharted 4, because they only showed a cinematic trailer. I'm looking forward to Uncharted 4, believe me, I am. I really enjoyed Uncharted 1 and 2, 3 was kind of meh, and Uncharted 4 was really the reason I purchased a PS4. I know the game is going to be really good, but when you only show a trailer and no gameplay, that's not good enough for me. And don't say, but it was in-engine! In-engine's not gameplay, it's just fucking in-engine. The same applies for The Legend of Zelda. I don't know if that was gameplay or in-engine, and if I can't tell, your game's not making this list, even though I know both of those games are gonna be amazing. Mirror's Edge 2, because they showed jack shit. I was really hoping EA would lift the curtain and show off some Mirror's Edge 2 gameplay. Why? Because they already revealed a trailer last year. If you reveal a trailer for a game, you have to follow it up with actual fucking gameplay. EA opted to show some fucking pre-alpha shit that really demonstrated fuck all besides what we already knew. That was not gameplay, friends. Star Fox 2. I'm fucking stoked that Miyamoto is working on a new Star Fox, but you blurred out the screen so we couldn't see shit. With that out of the way, let's jump in. And remember, this list is purely based on preference, as these games aren't even out yet. There were a fair number of games that looked pretty good, like Far Cry 4, but these are the ones I have high hopes for. If a game you're excited for isn't on this list, don't fly off the fucking handle. Destiny is looking to be one of the games of this year. It's Bungie, so we can expect quality and quantity. The universe has potential, the gameplay possibilities are pretty expansive, and it looks like the type of game you can't get bored in. I wish it was coming to PC, but so long as it runs at 60 frames per second on the PS4, I'll be happy. If not, then that will fucking suck. Either way, I have a feeling Destiny is gonna kick ass when it releases later this year. I've explained before that Sunset Overdrive is the most interesting Xbox One exclusive title they have. It has charm, personality, it's filled with fucking color, and it just looks like a lot of fun. In a time where games like Call of Duty are trying to be taken super seriously, while simultaneously falling flat on their ass, Sunset Overdrive looks like a game that's just plain fun, and is one of the few good Xbox One exclusives coming this year, so Fable doesn't fucking count. It's something I'm gonna keep my eye on. Super Smash Bros. Looks fucking awesome. As one of the major Wii U exclusives of this year, Super Smash Bros. Has a massive load to carry. After Mario Kart 8, it arguably has the most potential to be the Wii U's killer app. But everything I've seen so far has impressed me. It seems like Sakurai realized Melee was the pinnacle of the series and decided to make the action more fast-paced, which is gonna help make this Smash a more competitive fighter than Brawl could have ever been. With the delay of Batman Arkham Knight to 2015, I have very high hopes for the final entry in the series, and I have to admit that the gameplay shown has been very impressive. The game itself is beautiful, but the density of Gotham in this game is really awesome, and the Batmobile? Holy shit. The revival of Rainbow Six in the form of Rainbow Six Siege took me and many others by surprise, but that gameplay demo kicked ass. Destructible terrain, teamwork, actual strategy, and tense fights, Rainbow Six Siege is a really promising shooter amongst shittier alternatives like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and Battlefield Hardline, which have both monumentally failed to impress me. I know the Rainbow Six gameplay was scripted as fuck, but I'm hoping that players will be able to pull off that kind of shit in-game. I've said it many times before, but The Division is my most anticipated game of 2015 right now, and for good reason. It's the game I've wanted for a very long time, a massive multiplayer open world game where players can team up and explore a richly detailed, dense city with a number of futuristic gadgets. A game that has amazing polish for a title of such scale. A game that looks fucking fun in motion, and of course, The Division looks amazing. If Uncharted 4 wasn't shown this year, The Division would have held the title for the best looking game shown off, and the animations are just spectacular. But you know what? I was surprised how much indie games really stole the show for me. A lot of fucking morons will tell you that E3 is only for AAA releases, but that's bullshit. Two indie games in particular deserve special mention, as they were the fucking standouts of their respective shows. Inside looks really intriguing. While the gameplay trailer was short, it showed off a title that seemed very artistic. The contrast of color was really thematic, and these visuals seems to convey ideas that appeal to me. And for a 2-minute gameplay trailer, that's impressive shit. That's a game I'm keeping my eye on, and I have a feeling it's going to be a Game of the Year contender. Finally, we're left with one game that blew me away when it was first revealed last December, and still impresses me. No Man's Sky is a game I've wanted for a very long time. I love space and exploration of unique, uncharted worlds. No Man's Sky combines both of these together. A procedurally generated, never-ending universe to explore. Players can fly from planet to planet, each unique with different terrain and life. You can have dogfights in space, explore forests and mountain ranges, and the music in that gameplay trailer was fucking awesome. Let's not forget that the game is certifiably beautiful, with jaw-dropping visuals filled with color and life. While I have some concerns as to whether or not the game will be executed properly, the sheer ambition behind No Man's Sky is breathtaking, which is why No Man's Sky is my game of E3 2014, and as such, is the very first recipient of the Friggin' Gaming Fuck Yeah seal of approval. Like I said, there are a good number of really good games shown at E3 this year, and these were just the exceptional ones for me. Far Cry 4, Little Big Planet 3, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Witcher 3, Mortal Kombat X, Yoshi's Woolly World, Splatoon, Bayonetta 2, Bloodborne, and a lot more are shaping up to be really solid games. The reason why E3 2014 was a disappointment, however, was because we already knew about so many of the games that were shown. The games themselves, however, are very impressive for the most part. However, I want to know what you guys thought about E3 and the games shown. Leave a comment telling me what you thought was the star of the show at E3 this year, because I want to know what others are looking forward to so I can determine whether or not I want to live on this planet anymore. And if you swear enough in the comment about how much of a faggot I am for not picking the same game as you, be happy knowing that I won't give a fuck.